Hello, Ms. Reyes. This is part D simulation debriefing video for week 7. So we have to answer some questions. Number one, what did you learn from this experience? I learned that the TVPS 4th edition is a thorough and definitely extensive assessment. Can definitely find the strength and weaknesses in visual perceptual skills. I found that it's very easy to use, and the directions are definitely very user friendly, and scoring the assessment is also very easy to use and you know just not hard to administer. Definitely what I saw that you must definitely read and know the manual pretty well, because the rules change as to the sub-test that you take may be different, and also with the number of right and wrong answers may change with each subset. Number two, discuss how this assessment, or discuss how Glenn's assessment was different from administering the TVPS to Aiden. Definitely what I noticed was Aiden's a lot more patient. Glenn seems a little impulsive in his answers. Also, Glenn's attention span was poor, and a lot of the times he didn't even let the therapist finish the instructions before he was already pointing or shouting out an answer. And although Glenn is older, Aiden was able to listen a little carefully and answer the questions at the appropriate time. Number three, what went well with the test administration with Glenn? Honestly, in my opinion, I thought his scores were actually pretty good given his deficits and his diagnosis. Although he was very impulsive and answered a lot of times before the therapist was done, he was able to get the correct answers a lot of the times. Not that it was unusual, because a lot of people with that diagnosis have a very high IQ, but he was very everywhere and but was able to answer the questions correctly a lot of times. And lastly, how would the results of the TVPS correlate to a classroom and home setting? In using those 7 perceptual areas of the TVPS, which is visual discrimination, visual memory, spatial relations, form constancy, sequential memory, visual figure ground, and visual closure. Using those, and once you get the results, and knowing where there's strengths and weaknesses, you can then kind of identify what skills are needed to be implemented in the home and school. For example, if the child is having vision problems or can't see and they sit in the back of the class, maybe moving up to the front of the class may be a good option, so they can see the blackboard better and write notes and do what they need to do. Maybe also free of distractions up there as well. And kind of the same at home, you kind of want a quiet, safe environment for them to do their schoolwork free of distractions, in order for them to get their schoolwork done and be able to complete what they have to do. But I think once you get the results from those 7 main areas is where you can kind of see where you can help them out in school and at home. All right, thank you very much.